Today is September 22nd, 2017, and fall officially begins in a few hours at 4:02 p.m., but it's like 90 degrees outside. So if I sound sick, that's why. Like, it's supposed to be 60 degrees right now. I don't know what's happening, so I legit cannot hear out of my left ear. Like, this is all that's all that's working right now. Mother Nature hates me, you guys. That's why I'm sick. So please just try to ignore how nasal I sound. Hey guys, I hope that you all are doing great. Today's video is going to be something that I think everyone's going to have to go through because life isn't perfect. Sometimes in our lives we go through really hard things and we ask God, why are we going through this? What did I do to deserve that? Everything that happens in your life, everything that God does in your life is done for a purpose. And even if you seem like you're in a very dark place, God is with you and He will never leave you. During these times, it may feel like we're alone. We may feel like we're far from the presence of God. We may feel like He isn't speaking to us, like He doesn't listen to our prayers. But those things are not true. Those are all lies from Satan. Satan wants us to believe that God has left us, but He indeed has not left us and He will never leave us. And in times of trouble, we can always try to, point fingers at God and be like, you're doing this to me. Why are you doing this to me? Why is this happening? But it's not necessarily happening to you. It's happening for you. For all the hardships that have happened in my life, I have noticed that during that time, while I was in the storm, I couldn't see anything. Like there were clouds everywhere. Everything was dark. It was cold. But after the fact, after the storm, God showed me what He was doing in that time of hardship. He was showing me that He was, strengthening me, that He was building me up, that He was growing me, and that even though I felt as if He was not with me in those times, He showed me that after the fact, He was indeed with me, that He never left me at all during that time. And when we go through hardships, it's not purposeless, it's not pointless, because in our hardships, God works and He does things in the background even though we may not see Him or feel Him, and it may seem like He's silent and everything is dormant and stagnant, but that's not the case at all, because God is doing something and He's working everything out for your good, even though it seems like He's against you and it seems like He is punishing you for something, but He's not punishing you at all. When we go through hard things, I think that's God's way of showing us that He is faithful and that He wants the best for us and that He is always with us. So when we ask God why, it's kind of a selfish mentality, because it's like you are only looking from your perspective and you can only see from your point of view. But God is sovereign and He's the overseer of all things that are happening. In these hard times, we shouldn't necessarily ask God why, but we should rather rely on Him and lean on Him in that time, and to always worship even if it's hard, even if you don't feel like it. And you should just always pray, always stay in His word. And there are so many encouraging things in the Bible just for these times of trouble. So staying in His word is very, very important during hard times. Everything that happens is for a reason. In Ecclesiastes 3:1, it says that everything under heaven has its appointed time. There's a time for everything. That entire chapter just kind of lists things, time for sorrow, time for joy, time for weeping, and it just kind of goes through these things. So, everything that you go through in life, it's not purposeless, it's not pointless, it's not void. God is always working and He's always doing something. In the times when you feel like God has left you, just know that He hasn't and He never will. He'll never forsake you. He'll never leave your side. He's always with you and He's always there to comfort you and to give you peace and joy and love. Just know that when you're going through something hard, God is sovereign and He's not taking a nap or He's not turning away from you. He has everything planned out. Everything is going to be okay. Just be encouraged that the Lord loves you and that He's with you, and that these hard times that you go through are so that you can be strengthened in Him and you can rely on Him more and that you can grow in Him. I hope that this video encouraged you in some way. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you know of anyone who needs to hear this, please share it with them, because it's so easy for us to forget about God's faithfulness even in times of trouble. So if you know someone who's going through something hard, just give them some encouragement. Tell them that God will never leave them, that He's with them, that, you know, he will give them peace and love and joy in times where those things feel like they're so intangible. God is always with you and he loves you so much. I feel like I need to make more fun videos because I've been just making like spiritual videos. So if you guys have any like suggestions, feel free to comment them down and I will check them out and look at them. I do kind of need some ideas for like some fun videos and stuff. But I do also have an announcement coming up soon. I'm really excited to share it with you guys, but you're gonna have to wait a while. Not a while, but like a few weeks. But I'm really excited to share that with you guys, and I hope you guys are excited too. I'll see you guys later. Be blessed and stay classy. Bye-bye.